We back with another episode coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. It's another Sunday afternoon. Another rainy Sunday. By the way, where I'm at, it's raining. What? Hey, it's always sunshine in my world. So, hey, when you come in, like the video. Share the video. Tell me where you're from. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Like the video when you come in. I've been getting a lot of interesting comments lately. Some guys seem to be mad, angry at women. Bro, how's it going out in Dallas? Now, I'm in Charlotte. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, not Dallas. I've never been to Dallas. Delbert Dumas in the house. Where you from, Delbert? Appreciate that. Oh, you're in Dallas. Okay. What's up, man? Thanks for the $1.99, baby. Where you from? That's Eon J. K-Pole. Oh, boy. Yeah, man, I want to go to Dallas. I want to visit Dallas. They have this big conference in Dallas every year. You might know what I'm talking about, Delbert. This big conference by this older guy, black dude. I forgot his name, man. It's been going on in Dallas for years. You in VA? North Jersey? Oh. I don't know what North Jersey is, bro. But I feel you. Yeah. I thought if you in VA, what's the DC area considered to be? I don't know. Is that I've never been to Virginia either. That's why I'm asking. Near Newark. Oh, Virginia. Is Virginia that close to New Jersey? Jesus Christ. I never drove there either. I've been to New Jersey. I've been to Newark. But I never drove. I flew when I went to New York. Yeah, no, okay. I live now in the DC is Maryland. No, I know DC is Maryland, but just the whole area where like the military base is at, like Norfolk, like that. The Norfolk, that whole area is what Is that considered to be what? That's considered to be what? South? Didn't you put it? You said you near North Jersey, so I like if there's a North, it gotta be a South, right? I'm just saying. Oh, VA in New Jersey is 8 hours. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I never drove. I've never drove. I've never drove 7, 8 hours. Longest I drove is 6. I can't anything over 6. I can't take it. It's hard being in a car for over 6 hours. I'm telling you, man, I can't do it. Oh, so you're in that area, okay? Considered Hampton Roads, okay. What's up, Dion? Yeah, Dion, where you from? Where everybody from? When you come in, tell me where you from. Where you from? It ain't where you from, it's where you at. Nobody's smiling. I got issues with fine. I'm a road guy from young. Yeah, I feel you. I'm not a big fan of flying either. But I'm not a big fan of driving either. So I gotta make some type of sacrifice. You know what I mean? Hey man, I'm not gonna drive cross country to San Diego. I definitely ain't gonna do that. So I gotta make some type of sacrifice. Something got to give. You know? Yeah. But hey, how'd you find me? How'd y'all find me? I'm always curious to know that. How'd you find me on YouTube? Was it you just did a search or what? I drive trucks and vids get me through the day. Damn. Now how'd you find me, Dilbert? How did you find me? You were just searching or what? Or somebody pointed you to my channel or what? You're a truck driver, baby. Be on the road. Be on that big steering wheel, baby. Every once in a while, you get on that walkie-talkie. Get on that radio. My YouTube recommendations list showed your page months back. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm always curious to know how people find me on here. Could be multiple ways. Topic on female attention horn made me click your first video months back. So how long has it been? Yes, algorithm. Yeah, depends on what videos you're watching, and YouTube recommendations usually recommend certain videos automatically. Yeah, Google algorithm. Yeah, exactly. That's how it usually works. 3 months ago? Okay, gotcha, man. It's a lot of people out here. A lot of people are online now. Some of these people, O'Shea, Minister Jap, King Riches made your channel pop up. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I've heard of O'Shea. I've never heard of Minister Jap and King Riches. Yeah. Yeah, man. But man, it's hard out in these streets, man. I'm telling you. It's not easy out here for a lot of guys, man. I know how it is out here because I've been there. But I think, especially today, man, people are just doing anything out here, especially if you live in a big city. People are just doing anything. I mean, anything you can imagine, people are just doing it. There's no rules no more. Good advice. Yeah, I tried my best to give good advice, man. It's based on my experiences. You know, because I've been living long enough to know what works for most people and what don't. And I can talk about what didn't work for me as well. This is why I can come on here and talk about so many different aspects of relationships or just in life. You know? So when I speak, I'm speaking from my experiences. This is what I did. And maybe this will work for you. You know, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people will come on here and, well, some of them they ain't not gonna do no live videos at all. A lot of people, because they really don't have anything to say. They really don't have nothing to talk about. Because most people doing it, they're just regurgitating what they heard or what they read in a book or something like that. And I'm not saying anything wrong with that, but there's another side to that. There's something about being there in the moment, like having that experience. It's something to say about, you know, it's not enough to say that, hey, I read this book, I saw this video. But if you done that, if you were there in the trenches, and if you're still in the trenches, see, that's like next level. So I can talk about the psychological aspects of how it felt, what I did to get past it, and what I learned from it. See, a lot of these other people can't do that. They can only give you some theory and tell you what you should be doing, or this is what women respond to. This is what women want from men. See, most people can't, and a lot of these guys, they're young. They're in the 20s. Most of these guys that have channels, they're in the 20s. They're not in the 30s or 40s or 50s. Most of these guys are in the 20s. Most of these guys that write books, they're in the 20s, early 30s. So if that's the case, how much do they really know? That's the question you have to ask. But there's a lot of people, a lot of these people, they have a lot of followers. More followers than me. And what happens with a lot of people is they'll follow these guys and girls for a while, and when the advice they give doesn't work, that's when they'll come to my channel. And then they'll say stuff like, oh, I hate women. I don't care about them. Forget them. I don't want to be in a relationship with them no more. they can go to wherever, 6 feet deep, all kind of stuff they be saying. And that's because they're frustrated and they don't understand women. Now, see, the only way you can understand women is you have to be around women. You have to have the experience of being around women. That's the only way. The only way, you have to get in the game. You have to get dirty with it. And see, a lot of guys have this perception of women. Women are supposed to be like holy and thou, and they're supposed to be like peaches and cream, and she's supposed to be so perfect. No. No, not like that at all. I'm telling you. No. One of the biggest things that I had to accept years ago, and maybe you might have a problem with this too. It doesn't matter how great you are as a guy. Doesn't matter how much you think of yourself as a guy, or other people for that matter. So you might meet this woman. You might think, man, she's the one. Woo, I got her, man. So you marry her, lock her down. You ain't got to get married to her. You might lock her down now. You lock her down. Y'all moving together, have kids, and eventually get married. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing. But here's where the rubber meets the road. A lot of guys don't like this. There's always a chance some guy can smash your woman. There's always a chance that some guy can smash your woman, your wife, your living girlfriend, whatever. There's always a chance. A lot of guys don't want to deal with that. It is what it is. I'm not saying all women, but the majority. And see, you have to understand, the longer you're with a woman, the more chances of that happening is very possible. That it is what it is. That's not my opinion. It's just, I think it's human nature. This is the nature of a woman. Now, some women have discipline or strong programming, social programming, conditioning. Some women have strong programming. So some women are kind of like, they'll say, hey, it doesn't matter who this guy is. I'm not going to jeopardize my family. I'm not going to cheat on this guy. And she's going to go home and she's going to keep it moving. But that ain't the average woman. The average woman is so emotional, her emotions is going to take her over. And see, guys like me, these player type guys, these fast talking guys, these guys with charm and charisma and all that good stuff, they understand this. Celebrities understand this. These entertainers, R&B singers, pop singers, these guys, even some women that are entertainers, they understand this. Even some athletes, they understand this. Down to a science. That's why a lot of these same women will go see these entertainers, go to these after parties, and these women have husbands in most cases and boyfriends that they live with. And they'll go to these parties and smash a guy, or go on a vacation and smash a guy, and go back home and act like nothing ever happened. Because that was just one day. That was just one time. That was just a one-shot deal. I'm not saying you're supposed to like it. I'm just saying that's how it is in most cases. I'm telling you it's possible that it could happen to you, regardless of how great you may be as a guy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you should be cool with it. I'm saying you shouldn't get caught off guard. I'm saying if it happens, you shouldn't get upset. You don't gotta like it. I didn't like it. But I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been the guy that smashed a girl on the side. I've been the other guy. And then I've been the guy that had a girlfriend and she slept with another guy just for one night. So I've been on both sides of the fence. Say if he smashed, he doing me a favor. Well, that's what you say now, C Major. That's what you say now. But it's easy to say that now, but when you in the mix of it, once your emotions take you over, it's gonna be a whole different ball game then, player. It's easy to say what you would do, how you would feel, until you get into it. Heck, when everything is going well, heck, everybody having a good time, that's great. When things start not going your way, that's a different story now. We're gonna see what you're really made of. See, I just think a lot of guys have their own perception of what a woman's supposed to be like. And it ain't like that. Women like sex just as much as us. That's just the truth. What up, Walter? What up, Booker T? It's like chicken or the egg. Men frustrated at women, and women are frustrated with men. Who fucked the game up first? I think guys did. If you go all the way back in history, the guys made the rules for women. So the guys set the tone back in the day, but of course things change over the years. Yeah, some things change, but not very much. I mean, if you talk to your grandfather, if your grandfather's still living, if your grandfather, let's say he's in 70s, 80s, you talk to your grandfather, he'll give you some game. He'll tell you how it was when he was growing up. There was always women have pretty much always been the way they are today. Really. I mean, I'm talking the average woman here. I'm not talking the cream of the crop. It's like I said, that some women are going to stay the course, so to speak. They're going to do what they say they were supposed to do. Because those types of women are, you might call them unicorns. You might call them, they're disciplined. They have, they see the big picture. So there's lots of reasons why women do what they do, regardless of what decisions they choose to make. And a lot of this has to do with how she was raised. How she was raised, how she living, etc. This is why you have some women that will risk one night to be with one guy, and her friends might think she's crazy for even taking the risk, because she got so emotional. She got so emotional, and she feels like she's been kind of oppressed sexually for so long, until it's like she just can't take it no more. Her body's calling. Her body's craving for pleasure. There's a lot of women out here that's like that. I'm laughing, but there's a lot of women out there that's like that. And the reason why I know, because I used to be that guy that they used to run after. Yeah, I used to be that guy they used to run after, man. I'm telling you. I've actually had a woman tell me one time that she like, I just wanted to do it with you one time, just to see how it would be. She actually said this. Yeah. And that's another thing. A lot of women will say what they like in the early stages of you meeting them, because she's not in relationship mode with you. So whatever you want to get out of women, you better get it out of them early when you first meet them. Because if you wait until weeks, months later, she's going to shift into relationship mode potential. And it's going to be hard for you to get almost anything personal out of her. Guaranteed. So, hey, like the video. Like the video. Share this video, man. And we back at it, man. We having church on this Sunday afternoon. No, Sunday afternoon, baby. Black men, we are at the bottom trying to get our women in line. It's damn near impossible. Black men need a renaissance awakening of some. You can get the women in line if you get your life in order, Booker T. That's how this works. That's how this works. What up, Apple Mac? Because unfortunately they don't respect us. Preach, Reverend John. They'll respect you once you get your life in order. And then once she gets to know you, a lot of these women get in line. Trust me. Sure, I done met some of them that talk that talk, but once they get to know you, once they feel your energy, they'll submit. They'll submit if they want to be around you or spend time with you and get to know you, that's how that works. Now, let me tell you, hey, Booker T, don't get caught up in what women say. All that talk, all that all that talking they do on TV and on the radio. Man, I don't pay any attention to that stuff. Because I know when they go home, if they got a man at home, she ain't acting like that. She ain't acting like that if she got a man at home. Unless she got a little pushover. I've seen women, man, act like men out in public. But when they get around their man, they're on their hands and knees. Hey, daddy. How you doing, daddy? Come on, man. Monique is a good example of that. The comedian, Monique, actress, comedian, she's a good example of that. She's very submissive around her husband. But when she's away from her husband, she's super masculine. So I don't get caught up in the women that talk that tough talk. That's just talk. Some of these women, you got to mack them down. I've done it many times. You got to beat them into submission. If you know what I mean. Sexually. Some of them might have to do that. Let's get it in the beginning. Got married and then the boss showed up. That daddy talk is creepy to me. I just ain't. Yeah, I don't like that daddy talk either, Apple Mac. I don't like that. I gotta go. All right, Booker T. I'm in study hall. Just wanted to stop by and chop it up for a bit. All right, peace out, man. Yeah, like the video. Hey, tell me where y'all from. Gerald Stevens. Oh, Gerard. Yeah, Gerard Stevens in the house. Yeah, man, it's like I don't really get caught up in what anybody be saying, really, especially women, because I look at it like this. I've never met a woman that stopped me from doing anything. So why I'm gonna listen to her? She ain't gonna stop me from doing anything. She's not gonna force me to change my mind. So what the heck I'm listening to? Why would I spend 60 seconds listening to any woman about anything? Yeah, it's cold here too, man. It's gonna go back down to the 30s tonight. I'd rather a woman call me commander instead of daddy. Yeah, man. It's like that daddy talk is kind of weird, man. Anybody want to call up, man? It's 800-315-8203. Yeah, that daddy talk is kind of weird, man. I don't. There's some women that actually looking for a little father figure too. That's what that daddy talk is all about. On a weird psychological way of thinking. That's what that's really about. But you telling me a woman ain't ever beat you? Nope, never. I'm undefeated in that category, Apple Mac. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated, baby. A woman ain't never took me down. Yeah, daddy talk is weird, man. I never was feeling that. Any type of talk is cool, but that daddy thing that's a little too weird for me. And then another thing I don't like is when I had a girl tell me to choke her. I said, "Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute, I ain't into the choking, man. The choking, man, I ain't into that, man. That's I ain't into that." She said it when once we were going at it, man. Yeah, that's kind of weird too, man. Yeah, man. But I think a lot of guys, um, just in society, they can't handle the 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 true nature of women. I don't think a lot of guys can handle it. This is why in society, they always come out with movies, um, reality shows. Everything is kind of fantasy based. Everything is kind of like peaches and cream, happy life, happy wife. It's all the movies is on that type. It's on that type of vibe. They control the narrative in society like, man, like a machine. But they never really go in on women. If you ever pay attention to that in society, on television, they never really go in on women. They never really expose how women really get down. And the crazy thing is, porn is more reality than movies in the theaters. And the reason why I say that is because it's some stuff that's in the movies. That stuff don't happen in real life. Majority of that stuff never happen in real life for most men and women. And see, a lot of people will look at the porn and say, "Oh, those men and women doing the porn, especially women, that's just a fraction of women that's in society." And I disagree with that. Because some of those women that are doing what they're doing in the porn, I've done that to some of these women out here. I've done that to some of these women. Stuff they do in the porn, I've done it. And it ain't no certain type of women, certain demographic. She can be educated. She can be working class. She can be a hood chick. I've done them all the same. I don't change up based on where I meet the woman at. I'm still myself. So when I hear people say it's porn or, I don't know, addictive or it's misrepresenting women, no, it's not. No, it's not at all. Check this out. I like the way women with a bunch of tattoos look. And I can have sex with them, but I do not want my main girl to have tattoos. What does that mean? No, I don't want my main chick to have a bunch of tattoos either, man. I feel you on that. It's okay if she got one or two, but I don't want her to have the tramp stamp on her back. Or CIA agent. You like choking women? Hey, are you really a CIA agent or what? Are you just trolling? Which one is it? You might be a CIA agent. Like for real. I'd like to know. I know I got some trolls. I've been contacted like 2 or 3 times since I had this channel. So are you a real CIA agent or what? A chick that wants to be choked got mental problems. Yeah, that's what they said, Apple Mac. Anybody that's into brutal sex got some type of psychological issues. I heard that before. I agree with that. It makes sense if you really think about it. Oh, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying. Most brothers are raised by women, so their moms and grandmothers never prepared them for a woman. They controlled them and made them think to be submissive. Well, the reason why that your mom and your grandmother never told you how women really got down, because if they told you that, they'd be exposing themselves 9 times out of 10. So I understand that. This is where your dad have to come in at. Your dad have to come in and say, hey, let me tell you the truth about women out here. See, I don't expect my mom to tell me about the real deal about women. I never expected my mom to do that. Women with multiple tattoos is not attractive. All that tattooed bloody meat is disgusting. Yeah, I like tattoos, but I just don't like them all over the place. I mean, what? I don't like too much of anything. That's excessive. It's too much. You got tattoos everywhere. Your neck, your arm, your back, your butt, your thighs, your foot, your face. Well, come on, man. What are you trying to do? Want to be a walking billboard or a wallpaper or what? Man, they one society going, porn girls are better than so-called regular girls. Regular girls dress worse than porn girls. Cannot tell the difference. Well, the way people dress, that don't really mean anything. The way women dress don't really mean anything today. That's like wrapping a gift. Tramp stamp is a kiss of death. Cannot take you serious with a tramp stamp. Only good. Yeah, it's tramp stamp with kiss of death. That's funny. Man, my dad ain't teach me shit. I learned everything in the streets, baby. Yeah, I hear you, man. Too many booty tattoos is yuck. Yeah, let me see if I ever had a girl had a tattoo on her butt. I never had a girl like that. That had a tattoo on her butt. Like never. They had them everywhere else though. But not in the front, not in the back, but on the arm, the chest, the leg, the thighs, foot. That's it. Or on the back too. But I never had a girl with tattoo on her butt cheeks. I never had that one before. But I feel you. I'm not really I like tattoos. I just don't like them. I don't like too many tattoos on a woman. I mean, too much of anything is not good. That's my thinking. Too much drinking ain't good. Too much smoking ain't good. Too much sex ain't good. Too much. Don't be so excessive with whatever it is. Too much drugs ain't good at all. But I'm just saying. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. That's all I got to say. Yeah, man. So, this is why a lot of guys are mad at women and angry. Because they think women are supposed to be a certain type of way. But that ain't the case. That ain't the case. God, let me tell you something. A lot of guys, if they meet a girl today and they sleep with her today, they think she's a hoe. They automatically think she's a hoe. I'm like, yo, that ain't necessarily true. If you don't have to take her serious, that's on you. But that don't necessarily mean she's a hoe. No. I said, yo, it could be you. Maybe you brought something out of her, and that's why you smash. That don't necessarily mean she do that all the time. Maybe she hadn't done it before. I asked the dude, you ever thought about it like that? He said, no. I mean, if you don't think about it like that, you kind of like, maybe you don't know who you are. If that's the case, maybe you underestimate yourself. And the reason why I say this is because I used to do the same thing. I used to think that some of the stuff that I used to do wasn't a big deal. Until other people started telling me, it's like, yo, it is a big deal. Most people ain't doing that. I know I got a lot of psychological problems because tattooed chicks, not to me, I don't want to get serious with. I don't want to get serious with them either. I like tattoos on women, but I just know that they ain't for me. Them women ain't for me. You know, I have enough discipline now to not put myself in the environment around those women because I know how I am now. Knowledge of self. Know thyself. Also, there are several things I can do with a random chick that I don't want to do with my main chick, and I know that's a mental problem. Yeah, that's a problem, Apple Mac. I used to be like that too. And that's a kind of a childish way of thinking. I used to be like that. I used to think like this. I'll do this with my main chick, and I'll do the nasty stuff with the side chick. I'm like, after a while, I'm like, what the heck am I doing? I can get everything. I can do the nasty stuff at home too. I just wasn't thinking that way. You know, it's a childish way of thinking. I like them better if it's sex on the first date. I feel you, man. It ain't no difference between the first day and 60 or 90 days. What's the difference between the first day and 90 days? There ain't no difference. The weather might be different. Tattoo equals warning. I can't stand tattoos, period. Art belongs on the wall. Do all the nasty stuff with your woman. Yeah. You can do all the nasty stuff with one woman, man. And if you that dude, and if she respects you, she would do it. She would do it. That's been my experience. But you can't be no beta guy, though. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't be whining and complaining. No, if you whining and complaining all the time, she ain't going to do nothing. Very little with you. If you're a beta guy. Yeah, you're right, Apple Mac. It's a really childish way of being. You know, a childish way of thinking. And that a lot of times, man, a lot of that stuff is passed down. We pick it up, man, and we don't even question it. We just be rolling. I know tattooed chicks messed up mentally, and I feel like I have no limit with them. I can go for broke. Well, a lot of the tattoo chicks, they seem to like a lot of attention. You know, So that's the thing. They like a lot of attention. That's what that's about. Oh yeah, any question, man? Hey, call up if you want to chump up game. 800-315-8230. 8203. You grew up in a Catholic church, Catholic schools until college, so I know that shit messed up. Went to the Catholic school. Hey man, how was that growing up? I was going to a Catholic school. I think you mentioned that before, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder how's it growing up in a Catholic school, man? Is it similar to private schools? You get whipped every week. What do you mean you get whipped every week? Talking about mentally or physically? Man, it's pouring. It's coming down outside. It's pouring down rain out here, man. You get beat for everything. Man. Whew. Physical beat. Beat down. Do you believe if you know yourself, no one can truly upset you? I believe if you know yourself, no one can if you know yourself, you can bounce back from probably any aspect of things that you encounter in your life. Whether you get upset, it's not gonna last long. That's what I'm saying. I still get upset, but it don't last long though. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what it is. I gotta keep it moving. You know. I think what I would say is this: if you look at things for what it is out here, it's gonna be hard for you to be upset. That's what I would say. If you see things for what it is, at the core, raw and uncut, it's going to be hard for you to be upset about very much of anything. Unless you just get caught off guard. And you just don't, unless you just didn't know. But even still then, once you encounter something that you didn't know, and you look at it, and analyze it, and take it for what it is, and you come to the conclusion that, okay, if that's how it is, okay, I just got to take that. And now what's going to be my next move? You just got to be a practical thinking man. That's it. Because if you know yourself, you have like you're gonna stand on your square. It's gonna be hard for someone to knock you off. It's been raining here in Alabama. I can upset anybody. I don't care how mentally tough you are. Confession is always a test. Let me just walk up to you and piss in your face. Oh, God. Let me see. Good year. Well, you know what they say, Apple Mac? They say people can do what they want to do, but and they also say a lot of certain things are out of your control, but how you respond, you can control. So, hey, You know, if I tell you where I'm at right now, oh, y'all gonna laugh at me. I don't know, man. Where you at? Are you in a sauna? You in the sauna? You in the massage parlor? You're in the massage parlor? You're in the massage parlor, man? You're in the sauna? Did you get that super chat the other night, bro? Yeah, I got it. I told you it's cool here, right? Yeah, you probably in the sauna in Texas. I'm in a fucking closet with a heater. Oh, it ain't that cold out there, man. Come on, knock it off. I know you're not used to you in what West Texas. I know you're not used to the cold weather, but come on, man, knock it off. You're in the desert. I know you're not used to the cold weather. You're in the desert out there. Yeah. Yeah, I saw when you when I closed the screen. Close the stream. I saw it. Immaculate Works. Yeah, Appleback, you from Louisiana. It get cold in Louisiana. You done got spoiled out in Texas. Yeah, appreciate that, Immaculate Works. It's always cold for Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras? I didn't know that. Even down there doing New Orleans around when they have all them festivals in New Orleans, it'd be a bunch of women down there. And what you think they're doing? They say, oh, they're having fun. They're having fun, all right. What kind of fun? And a lot of these women that go to these festivals all over the country, a lot of these women are married. They have families. They're sipping tea, all right. Getting bent over by somebody else other than their husbands or their boyfriends. And I used to be that other guy. I used to be that guy that used to catch these women on the sidewalk in Myrtle Beach, where I'm near where I'm from, doing Black Bikers Week back in the day. I used to be that guy. Women used to be from all over the place: North Carolina, Virginia, New York, California, Florida, and they came to Myrtle Beach for Black Bikers Week. Well, you been to Myrtle Beach on Black Bikers Week, L. Anthony? Yeah, I used to be, man. And I'm like, at the time, I'm like 19, 20. 27, 30 years old. So this is before I went in the Navy, and this is when I got out the Navy. Yeah, a lot of these women were married. And a lot of these women were 20s, 30s, 40s. They had husbands, boyfriends, families. Yeah. So I didn't look at them as bad women, though. That's the thing. I didn't look at them as... All of these women weren't hood rats. Some of these women just wanted to get out once a year. So they'll come to Myrtle Beach. And that's it. They don't go nowhere else. They just work their butt off. And they just want to go to Black Bikers Week because they might be from North Carolina. And North Carolina is like, from Myrtle Beach, North Carolina is like, the state line is probably 45 minutes. So state line, it ain't that far. So a lot of these women be from places like Wilmington, North Carolina. So Myrtle Beach to Wilmington, North Carolina, that's about an hour away. So that's not far at all. That's straight up Highway 17. Anybody that's been to Myrtle Beach know if you take Highway 17, that'll take you to Wilmington. How can I tell my girlfriend that her head looks like a sloppy carved Halloween pumpkin in a respectful way? I don't know, Frank. You got to work that out. No, I have heard some crazy stories about it. Yeah. Look. And let me tell you something. In Black Bikers Week, I don't know how it is now, but I'm telling you how it was when I was there. They're having orgies, man, in the hotel room. Dudes are having 2 girls. I mean, these educated girls. These girls that's in college, girls that got good paying jobs, girls that's from the country, girls that's military, girls that any walks of life, girls from all walks of life. Some got money, some got good paying jobs, some from all over the country. So it's just smashing. It ain't got nothing to do with a lot of stuff that you probably been told. So how do you get past being mad at someone, either relationship or bad experience in your life? You got to learn from it. Time heals all wounds. Time heals all wounds. You got to learn from it and move on. And you gotta think like you gotta take responsibility for it because you played a part into that relationship, good or bad. Because if you wasn't the person who you was, you would have had a different experience. So you have to take responsibility for being in a relationship with that person. Most women are not going to take responsibility for anything. So you got to take responsibility for yourself, not for her, for yourself. Learn from it and move on, man. That's it. And you might be mad. Everybody gonna be mad because you like I waste my time. Yeah, everybody gonna go through that. But time heals all wounds, man. I looked at all of them as run-throughs. Freaknik, I never been to Freaknik, so I can't talk about that. Our version was Kappa beach party in Galveston, Texas. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about it in Galveston, Texas. But you know, that's a long way from where I'm from. That I barely got out. I never. Yeah, I didn't. I never been to Texas until I went in the military. I went to Dayton. I went to Daytona Black Week, Bike Week in the early 2000s. I remember brothers doing Black Bike Week, made sex videos and were selling DVDs in their trunks. Those days were crazy. Yeah, I remember yeah, there were a bunch of people selling DVDs. Like Joe Pro. Joe Pro was like a DJ in Virginia. I think he's one of the first ones that started selling them. Matter, I still got some of Joe Pro's